Ever pondered upon the thin line separating love from a toxic relationship? This question may seem simple on the surface, but it often proves to be a challenging riddle. Many of us have experienced being ensnared in the complex maze of love, a place where the boundaries between passion, commitment, and toxicity often blur. We're going to delve deeply into the perplexing world of toxic relationships, a realm where love often disguises itself. In the whirlwind of emotions that we frequently describe as love, it's easy to overlook the subtle signals of toxicity. A toxic relationship doesn't always manifest as explosive arguments or clear-cut mistreatment. It can be as a continuous stream of belittling comments or the perpetual feeling of walking on thin ice. The core of such a relationship revolves around power and control, often shrouded under the guise of affection and care. Picture the relationship of Sarah and Tom, a couple who mistook their toxic dynamics for burning passion. Sarah, a vibrant woman filled with life, found herself drawn towards Tom's irresistible charisma. As their relationship evolved, there was a palpable air of love, at least what they believed to be love. However, underneath this image, a completely different story was unfolding. Tom's overpowering possessiveness started burdening Sarah heavily. His unending need for control began to choke her, gradually depleting her joy. Despite this, she found reasons to justify his actions, crediting them to his deep love for her. In doing so, she began to lose her essence, her individuality gradually fading into the background of their toxic relationship. Regrettably, the story of Sarah and Tom is not a one-off. Many find themselves in similar situations, misinterpreting control as concern, manipulation as love. The toxic components can be so intricately woven that it feels like walking through a complex labyrinth, incapable of finding an escape route. This brings us to a crucial question, a question we all need to consider when we stumble upon a love that feels overwhelmingly burdensome. But how long can one mistake poison for passion? As we move forward, we will delve deeper into this vital question. We will explore, with the assistance of experts, the characteristics of toxic relationships and how to recognize them. We will also discuss the critical role of self-preservation in nurturing a healthy romantic relationship. Additionally, we'll consider strategies for exiting such relationships and the importance of seeking professional help when needed. We'll also address the healing process after leaving a toxic relationship, as well as how to establish boundaries in future relationships to prevent a recurrence. Moreover, we will discuss the societal stigmas attached to toxic and how to overcome them. Remember, it's important to note that love isn't about power or control, but about mutual respect, understanding, and nurturing each other's individuality. Once you start feeling trapped, it's time to evaluate your relationship carefully. Until we meet again in the next scene, in mind that love should feel like a sanctuary, a place of peace and safety, not a battlefield. And most importantly, remember that identifying toxicity in a relationship is the first step towards recovery and reclaiming your life. Have you ever felt trapped in a relationship, bound by unseen chains? Envision this scenario. You find yourself in a relationship where love seems to be the driving force, the pulsating heart. However, hidden beneath its surface exists a different, darker narrative, a disturbing chronicle of psychological manipulation and brutal domination, distinguished by the potent weapon of guilt and love, a meticulously constructed illusion. Step into the world of a couple, Sam and Alex. To those on the outside, they appear as the epitome of a perfect pair. Their love story is beautifully narrated through their shared laughter, their tender glances, their harmonious unity. However, beyond the facade they present to the public, behind the privacy of closed doors, the sweet melody of their love story transforms into a discordant symphony of manipulation, guilt, and fear. Sam, the master manipulator, expertly orchestrates this performance of deception, using guilt as his primary instrument of control over Alex. Each disagreement, every heated conversation, every choice is tactically twisted to Sam's advantage. It's a sinister game of power, of control, all shrouded under the guise of love and companionship. Alex, caught in the eye of the storm, is perpetually on the defensive. He's constantly apologizing, tirelessly attempting to mend bridges that Sam strategically burns down, ceaselessly striving to maintain a peace that is continually disrupted. Unbeknownst to the outside world, the chains of guilt and manipulation are progressively tightening their grip on him. Sam's manipulative strategies are subtle but potent, skillfully masked in declarations of love, promises of a brighter future, and the pretense of sacrifices made. Alex, who was once a vibrant, lively individual, now finds himself held captive within a toxic environment. His joy has been replaced with an incessant dread of committing an error, of crossing boundaries that continually evolve and shift according to Sam's whims. The sparkle in his eyes gradually fades, replaced by the weary look of a man lost in an endless maze of psychological manipulation. His sanctuary has morphed into an unforgiving prison. This, my friends, presents a glimpse into the harsh reality of a toxic relationship. A relationship where love has been replaced by control, where freedom has been usurped by guilt, and joy has been replaced by fear. A prison built on the foundation of subtle manipulation, a prison with invisible bars, chains that don't rattle but strangle. A prison where the walls are so brilliantly crafted, you aren't even aware you're trapped within them. The doors may be open, but you can't walk free. You're stuck in a relationship which was once your refuge, but now it's your cage. This is a relationship where you are no longer a partner, but a pawn in a cruel game of control. A relationship where every disagreement is not a platform for discussion, but a stage for a lecture. Where every mistake you make isn't a chance to learn, but an opportunity to heap guilt upon you. A relationship where love isn't an emotion, but a weapon, wielded with precision and intent. Such is the chilling reality of a toxic relationship. Chains don't always jingle, sometimes they just suffocate quietly. Are bruises always black and blue, or can they be invisible to the naked eye? This question opens up a gateway. It pulls us into the less discussed, often overlooked realm of emotional and psychological abuse that silently occupies space in certain relationships. This world, similar to ours but different in various aspects, may not bear the tangible proof of its existence in the form of visible marks or blemishes. However, the wounds it inflicts are deeper, more impactful than any physical harm that one can perceive. In this obscure and daunting reality, the resulting damage does not parade itself blatantly for all to see and judge. Instead, it is cloaked in secrecy, subtly hidden within the complex maze of the victim's mind. Let us paint a picture, an illustrative scenario involving a hypothetical couple. Meet Sarah and John. To the outside world, they are the embodiment of an ideal couple. Their pictures, always brimming with vibrant smiles and eyes that shimmer with joy, paint a beautiful tapestry of marital bliss. They exude an irresistibly infectious aura of happiness and contentment. They portray an image that seems to be touched by the brush. A facade so flawless, it is hard to imagine anything but bliss beneath it. But beneath this facade lies a harsh, disturbing reality. John, a man who is the epitome of suave and charm, who leaves everyone spellbound with his charisma outside the safe haven that is their home, undergoes a drastic transformation when the doors close behind them. His once enchanting words, which should have been laced with love, tenderness, and admiration, become wrapped in the shroud of relentless belittlement and humiliation. His language, instead of fostering affection, erects impenetrable walls of degradation. In this oppressive environment, Sarah is no longer a cherished partner. She becomes a mere object of ceaseless contempt and mockery. The absence of physical scars does not alleviate her pain. It amplifies it, making it more potent, more insidious. The wounds inflicted upon her are invisible, yet they permeate into the deepest corners of her psyche, unrelentingly eroding her self-esteem and sense of self-worth. This is the bitter truth that is often concealed behind the seemingly idyllic smiles frozen in photographs, a reality that lurks ominously in the shadows. His words were far from expressions of love and affection. They were instruments of constant belittlement and humiliation. Ever wondered what it takes to escape the clutches of a toxic relationship? It's a journey, a struggle that involves understanding the importance of self-love and recognizing the signs of toxicity. Self-love isn't about selfishness or vanity, but it's about acknowledging your inherent worth. It's about discerning that you are worthy of being loved and respected, never accepting anything less. Consider this. Do you feel constantly belittled or controlled? Are you isolated from your support system, or are you continually walking on eggshells? These are signs of toxicity, a red flag, signaling that you might be in a harmful relationship. Let's ponder the value of establishing personal boundaries. These boundaries are critical in preserving our mental and emotional well-being. They aid us in expressing our needs, desires, and safeguard us from sacrificing our health at the expense of others. Then there's Maya, an everyday woman who found herself trapped in a toxic relationship for years. She experienced feelings of confinement, a relentless sense of belittlement, and constant state of worry. It was on a life-altering day that Maya had a revelation. She realized that she was deserving of love and respect, and with this newfound understanding, Maya summoned the courage to say no more to her toxic relationship. She sought professional help and made her mental and emotional health a priority. Navigating her way out was a formidable journey, fraught with obstacles. It was here that of a support system came to light. Friends, family, and professional counselors who helped Maya stay steady. Gradually, she managed to rebuild her life from scratch. She restored her self-respect, her self-value, and along this transformative journey, she found love. A love that was healthy, nurturing, and mutual. Maya's story serves as a beacon of hope, a reminder that no one should endure toxic relationships and everyone deserves love and respect. Respect. There are countless Mayas out there, and it's for them and for everyone else we need to underscore that abusive relationships are not the norm. They are not okay. If you or anyone you know is in such a situation, seek help, speak up, prioritize your mental and emotional health. Remember, it's okay to put yourself first, it's okay to demand respect, it's okay to say enough. In the end, remember that your worth is not defined how someone treats you, but by how you treat yourself. And the first step to breaking free is realizing that you deserve better, reaching out for help, and leaning on your support system. Remember, you hold the power to dictate your self-worth. So, what's next after breaking free from toxicity? The answer lies within the journey of introspection and self-renewal. It's a path of understanding who you are, what you truly need, and how you can achieve it. Freeing yourself from toxicity enables you to break the chains that have been hindering your growth and happiness. It provides an opportunity for deep healing and self-discovery, allowing you to embrace your true self and fully understand your worth. The importance of self-care in this recovery process cannot be overstressed. It signifies a commitment to one's well-being, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It involves practices that nurture your body and mind, activities that stimulate your intellect and creativity, and rituals that nourish your spirit. This might mean adopting a healthier lifestyle, time in nature, learning new hobbies, or simply allowing yourself moments of solitude and tranquility. Remember to gently remind yourself daily that you are deserving of respect, kindness, and love. This love is not contingent on meeting someone else's expectations or fulfilling their desires. Instead, it's a profound, unconditional love that cherishes you for all that you are. It's a love that nurtures, uplifts, and inspires you. Should you find it challenging to navigate this journey independently, know that seeking help from professionals is an act of courage, not weakness. Therapists, counselors, support groups, they are all equipped with the knowledge and tools to assist you in these trying times. Trust in their expertise. They can provide valuable insights and techniques to help you regain your strength, self-esteem, and control over your life. At its core, love is about mutual growth, understanding, and respect. It inspires us to celebrate each other's individuality, fostering a bond that is healthy, supportive, and enriching. It's a love that instills a sense of positivity, happiness, and tranquility. It should provide a sense of comfort, not stress. A source of inspiration, not depletion. The love you deserve is the kind that encourages you to bloom like a flower in the spring, not wilt under the harsh summer sun. It's a love that understands your complexities, appreciates your uniqueness, and cherishes your authenticity. You love that makes you bloom, not wilt. So, remember to cherish yourself, because you are so much more. The journey to breaking free from toxicity may be challenging, but it's a path that leads to a healthier, happier, and more fulfilled. If you found this video helpful, if it resonated with you or you believe it could help someone you know, please feel free to give it a like. By clicking that like button, you're not just telling us that you appreciate our content, but also significantly contributing to its reach. Each like acts like a vote of confidence, letting the algorithm know that this video is worth recommending to others. Your likes help us reach more people and spread this critical message of positivity and personal growth. Moreover, keep in mind the power of sharing. Sharing is indeed caring. If you know someone who is grappling with toxicity in their life, or even if you merely suspect that this video might be of help to them, don't hesitate to share it. It may seem like a small step to you, but it could potentially mark a significant turning point in another person's life. Your share can be the catalyst that prompts them to seek help, start a conversation, or embark on a journey towards healing. At the heart of our channel lies our commitment to providing content that helps you understand, cope with, and ultimately overcome life's challenges. We believe in the transformative power of knowledge and understanding. If you want to be part of this journey with us, consider subscribing to our channel. Your subscription is more than just a number for us, it is a sign of your trust and support. It motivates us to continue producing content that empowers, uplifts, and encourages positivity. Remember, the journey of personal growth is not a solitary one. Each one of us is part of a larger collective, facing our unique challenges and celebrating our victories. We are here for you. Every step of the lending a hand, sharing a word of encouragement, or simply lending an ear. Together, we can foster a community that promotes not just healing, growth, and positivity, but also companionship and mutual support. Thank you for your support. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. We're here for you, and together we can foster a community that promotes healing, growth, and positivity. Thank you for your support. Connection is an essential part of our human experience. We connect with others through shared experiences, shared struggles, and shared victories. It's through connection that we find understanding, empathy, and support. It's through connection that we learn we're not alone. As you navigate your own journey of personal growth, remember the value of connection. Reach out to those around you. Share your experiences, your struggles, your victories. You might find that in doing so, you not only help yourself, but you might also help others. Your like, your share, your subscribe, these are more than just clicks on a screen. They are a form of connection. They are your way of saying, I hear you, I understand, I'm with you. And in that, there is power. We're grateful for each and every connection we make through this channel. We're grateful for each and every one of you who takes the time to engage with our content. We're grateful for your support, your feedback, and your shared journey. So, thank you. Thank you for connecting with us, for being a part of our community, and for helping us to reach others who might need to hear our message. Your support means more than you know. Remember, we're all in this together, and together we can make a difference.